Welcome to Roadmap to 1 Million. My name is Stacy Zeal, and if you're looking to make more money, gain your time back, and rapidly grow your visibility so that you can impact way more people with your brilliance, you're in the right place. This podcast is your one-stop shop for turning your online business dreams into a reality. My main goal is to give women entrepreneurs just like you the marketing strategies, guidance, and expert insights you need to hit that $1 million milestone and beyond. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, or an online brand that wants to make a big impact, Roadmap to 1 Million gives you the actionable strategies and inspiration you need so that you can implement right away, no fluff, no fuss. So, CEO, are you ready to buckle up and accelerate your growth? Be sure to follow the show and let's dive in. Get ready to uncover your roadmap to 1 million. Hello. Welcome to Roadmap to 1 Million. I am super excited for you to be here. I am your host, and this is the podcast that really gives you the marketing strategies and secrets to increasing your sales without sacrificing your time or your life. And we are in summer. We are in the thick of the summer, y'all. And summer is honestly my favorite time of the year. I don't mind the heat. I love the heat. I used to live in Las Vegas also, so I'm really good at kind of taking the heat, but I could definitely do without the bugs though. I will say that. These bugs in the summertime, like they are chomping on me, let me tell you. So, I created this series. This is part 2, episode 2 of the 3-part Maximize Your Summer series, because I really wanted to give you the insights and tactics and permission, honestly, to enjoy your summer without being tied to work. Because sometimes we feel like, either we are in a camp of we're going to just accept that our sales are going to go down in the summertime and we're just going to, just pull back on our marketing and enjoy our summer and just kind of like, not put a lot of effort out there. Or you're going super, super hard, super crazy hard, and it's feeling like it's harder because you don't want to be doing that during the summertime, because you're looking outside, you're seeing the sunshine, you want to be outside, or you want to be doing less work, whatever it is, right? We don't want to be glued to our laptops for the summertime. Whether your kids are out of school, all of those kinds of things. Like there's something about the summertime that just makes me particularly, I'm sure you can relate, just want to have more ease in my life. Just want to be able to be more in control of the way I spend my time, but also wanting to grow my sales, wanting to exceed my sales numbers, but then also wanting to grow my impact and increase my visibility. But I really want to be able to do it in a way that allows me to have more freedom over my time. And so last week's episode of the Maximize Your Summer series was all about earning more money with ease. So if you missed that episode, go back and listen to it, because I'm giving you helping you to put in perspective what's possible for you if you want to make more money with ease. And so this episode is all about gaining your time back. And so the whole series is designed to show you how to make more money, gain your time back, and increase your impact while still being able to maximize your summer. So if that is something that you are looking forward to, it's something that you want to do, make sure that you're following the show and you share it with your friends. Share it with your biz bestie. Take a screenshot, send it to them, or hit the little share button and send them a link, because this is a really, really impactful series for those of you who want to know, how do I continue to maintain my momentum over the summer, but still are able to enjoy my life and still able to get your time back. So if you're really serious about wanting to increase your sales, build more visibility, and create an impact beyond your wildest dreams without spending all your time creating content, you want to make sure that you're listening up. So I'm going to start this episode with some stats. So according to an Orbit Media report, the average blog post takes 4 hours to create. According to the G2 crowd, small businesses typically spend 2 to 5 hours per week on content creation. And then another one here from HubSpot is that planning and strategizing content takes about 6 to 8 hours per week. And then the actual writing and production of content takes about 1 to 3 hours a week, depending on the complexity and the length of the post and all that kind of good stuff. And that's from Content Marketing Institute. So, wow. I know that sometimes when I think about how much time it takes me to create the podcast, how much time it takes me to create any other kind of long form content that I'm doing, even reels takes me forever to create. I don't know about y'all. Some people can knock them out really quickly. For me, reels take a minute. Even social media posts, I have to dedicate at least how I kind of structure my week is that I will dedicate 2 hours on Tuesday to oh my gosh, you can really tell I'm from Baltimore now. But I dedicate 2 hours on Tuesday to creating content just for social media, like social media content. And sometimes I also throw emails in there as well, because I will take my social content and repurpose it as emails, or vice versa. Like I'll take emails and repurpose them as social content. So I can take like a couple hours for just that. But then when I think about the podcast, I do that in chunks, because like I have a day where I outline all my podcasts I'm going to record. So the max I do is like maybe 3 episodes a day. So today I am doing 3 episodes. And so that, takes a couple hours another day for me to outline all 3 episodes, and, even all the things I need to go with it. And then I think about, okay, well, that's the creation of it. And then I think about my team. I have a team who edits podcasts, uploads podcasts. I'm saying a lot, but here's the thing. We spend a whole lot of time creating content. And that's not like, that's like when I did some math. So if you're like, let's say, you're creating content weekly, that means you're spending about 4 hours a week on average writing, researching, and finalizing content every single week. That's 208 hours a year, 208 hours a year just creating. And again, that doesn't include all the time it takes for your team or yourself to plan, write, create social posts, do all the things that you need to do to actually promote that one blog post. And that's stuff that you have to do every week, or that podcast episode every week. And don't get me started on, if you're out there creating content 2-3 times a week, right? Like you're creating 2 blog posts, or you're creating 1 blog post and a podcast, or there's a lot going on. Our time has our most valuable resource, and we are stuck in an endless loop of creating content. That applies to you if you are a business owner out here in 2023, because content marketing is a big part of building an audience, of building trust. So content marketing is essential. But the thing is that we get stuck on this endless loop of creating, and we end up, all of our posts do not get as much traffic as they could get. Sure, are we reposting content? Yeah, but how often are we really reposting content like that, right? What if you could get new traffic to your best blog post 24/7 without needing to publish more content? So when you're thinking about this summer and what you want to be spending your time doing this summer, is it creating the same volume of posts that you've been doing all year? Is it creating more? Is it even just creating the same amount of content, but not having to spend all of your time on promotion? Like I saw this stat one time, people spend about 80% of their time creating content and 20% of their time promoting it, when it really should be the reverse, where we should be spending 20% of your time creating and 80% of your time promoting that piece of content. So while that's an ideal world, and something that I'm definitely looking like, I don't promote my podcast enough, right? I have some great, amazing episodes here, and they're not getting some, new people come into my world, right? And they listen to the podcast going forward. But sometimes, we'll get people binge and download past episodes, but for the most part, every week, most of my downloads are coming from new content. And so if I'm thinking about how I want to spend my summer, I'm thinking about, do I want to be in a place where I have to create this endless loop of content? Because it doesn't stop at your podcast. It doesn't stop at your blog. It goes to social media captions, especially if you're using social media as your primary driver of leads and sales, right? Like think about how many reels you have to create a week. Think about how many still images you have to pull from to create, to go with your written posts. Think about how much you're using ChatGPT. And yes, we can use these AI tools to help us to speed along the process, right? And so that's great, and that's important. Are you a CEO with an amazing one-to-many offer who's tired of creating endless amounts of content that is not helping you hit your high revenue goals? Well, look no further than Maximize with Ads. Maximize with Ads is designed to help you exponentially increase your sales, rapidly grow your visibility, and gain your time back by leveraging the power of Facebook and Instagram ads. From developing a scalable Facebook ad strategy, to setting up your tech, to targeting the right audiences and creating irresistible ads, we've got you covered. Plus, our private support community is always available to answer your questions and provide personalized feedback. If you're ready to stop spending all your valuable CEO time creating endless amounts of content and start executing a leveraged strategy that allows you to travel the world, pay for private school, or start living the life you started your business to live in the first place, then head over to maximizewithads.com to enroll. Visit maximizewithads.com to learn more and get started today. All right, let's jump back into the episode. ChatGPT and AI can't drive traffic to our blog posts 24/7. They can't take that one post that you have that generates leads for your business, that really fills your email funnel, and get 24/7 traffic to it. Qualified traffic of people who are very interested in what you have to say. At ChatGPT, AI cannot do that. But you know what can do that? Ads. Ads, Facebook and Instagram ads are definitely a great way for you to be able to drive traffic to your existing content and still be able to generate a volume of leads, generate a volume of sales without having to continue to create more. Right? So I did this recently. I have some, podcast series that I'm running ads behind. I have episodes that I'm like, oh, this was a really, really good episode, and it helps people to understand, to overcome objections that they may have to running ads. So let me, use this as a lead driver. Because I'm asking you, like, what could you do with an extra 208 hours a year, right? Like, we're talking about the summertime right now. But if you're thinking about if we added up all year, oh my goodness. Like, what could you do with an extra 208 hours a year? Maybe you'd spend more time helping your clients get better results. Maybe you spend more time traveling the world without your laptop, close by your side. Maybe you'd spend more time relaxing with your family. Maybe you'd like to spend your summer with your kids because they're out of school. Maybe you want to spend it with your spouse because your spouse is a teacher and now they have more time, right? So you can gain all that time back when you take that one blog, podcast episode, video, that series or something that you have that drives leads and sales, and you drive consistent traffic to it with Facebook and Instagram ads. So if you want to spend less time on marketing this summer while still making more sales than ever, it's definitely time for you to invest in ads. And if you spend 30 minutes on YouTube, right, or reading endless blog posts, and you'll find the same really kind of like generic advice that without actual strategy and testing that it requires to get your time back. Because I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're going to start running your Facebook ads today and then you're going to be like, oh, well, I don't have to create content ever again because my ads are knocking it out the park from, hour one. Right? There's going to be some time that you have to invest in being able to nail your strategy, create your ads. I recommend checking in on your ads once or twice a week just to make sure it makes some optimizations. So you need to make time for those things. But when you make time for that, you're investing in a strategy that gets you 24/7 traffic. You're investing in a strategy that works while you're not working. You're investing in a strategy that drives traffic and leads and sales to your business while you are sleeping, while you are on vacation, while you are traveling the world with your kids. That's what you can do when you're running ads. And when you have the exact strategy, you have the roadmap to being able to do that, then you don't have to actually, waste time. You don't waste time on YouTube. You don't waste time reading blog posts that are just going to give you a piece of the puzzle. So if you want the exact step-by-step to exponentially increasing your sales without creating more podcasts, more blogs, more videos every week, then I want to personally invite you to join my course, Maximize with Ads. So in Maximize with Ads, I walk you through creating your ad strategy customized to your goals, how to create hot ads, which is my framework for how to create ads that stand out from the feed. I walk you through building campaigns the right way so that you drive those low-cost leads on autopilot. And I teach you how to create ongoing sustainable success so that even when you get past the summertime, you continue to maintain that momentum. You continue to maximize what you're doing because all of those strategies, when you start, it just gets better. The sooner you start your Facebook ads, the sooner you're going to be able to buy your time back, the sooner you'll be able to get your time back, because it's going to take some time and some testing, yes. But when you start to see that you don't have to post about your webinar 16,000 times on your Facebook page organically to get your people to come to your webinar, well, you can just run ads to your existing audience. You can get new people into your funnel, yes, but you can also take those messages you want to get in front of your existing clients or your existing leads. You could do that. or even your existing audience, your existing email list, all of this stuff is possible. So you stop wasting time searching YouTube and trying to figure this out on your own. You stop wasting time trying to figure out, how do I use AI better so that way, yes, you want to streamline your content creation process. Great. But then also you think about what are the strategies that I can invest in learning to make it so that not only does my content creation process get easier, but my content promotion process gets easier, because you're not having to post about your podcast 6-7 times a day in order to get to hit your numbers. So if that is what you want to do, if you are in that place in your business now where you're just like, you know what, I want to enjoy my summer. I really want to start to take some time to invest in ads. So that way as this summer progresses, as I move through this summer, as I have days where I don't feel like doing shit, I know that my leads and sales my offers are still getting out there. People are still getting into my funnel. People are still actually seeing your sales messaging, whether that's your existing audience or your new audience. That is what's possible. So if that is something that you want to do, I invite you into the course. Go to maximizewithads.com to enroll. And when you use the promo code ROADMAP, which is one word, ROADMAP, you're going to save $300 on the course, because I want to make sure that my podcast listeners are getting the best deal possible. So head over to maximizewithads.com and enroll using the code ROADMAP. And I'll see you inside the course so we can get you your time back. Let's go. OMG, that episode was packed with gems. Are you ready for more? Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast to get the show notes and to sign up to get our top 5 podcast episodes to help you streamline your marketing so you can make this your $1 million year. Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast.